Well, it runs better. I was gonna go wash it, and then I put the window down, and that won't go back up, so I have to fix that. Step one is to drill that roller out. So stop that here so you can see I'm missing some steps. I lost a bunch of footage. So the part of me taking the door panel off and then drilling out the window regulator wheel, that's actually this piece right here. So I drilled that out and then replaced it with these, I got these Dorman ones here, and comes in a set of 3. And I'm just using the middle one. I'm not sure what the other 2 are for. And so that's where I'm at now, whereas I'm actually drilling out the regulator to fit this one here. Next step is to drill it out with a 1/4-inch bit, so that can fit in there, but not too big that it's gonna go all the way through, like that. That's not the way it goes. It goes the other way. But there's the hardware to attach it. So it attaches like that, but I almost think it'll be easier for me to put that wheel in the track and then attach it. Oh yeah, that was definitely a lot easier to put the wheel in the track first and then get it lined up and screw it in. Now let's give it a try. Nice. All the way down and all the way up. Beautiful. I'm gonna see if I have any white lithium grease, but I do wanna get that track all lubed up. I also wanna maybe consider putting some sound deadener inside those door panels. Put some silicone grease along this. I did top and bottom, but mostly the top is where the contact is being made. Oh, I want to get those and replace them while this is off. So I'm going to do that. I did get the sound deadener in some different spots. It does sound a little bit better. I'll do a thunk test. So here's that sign. Oh yeah. And I don't have like complete pieces. You don't have to do the whole thing. You just can do little sections and that'll be enough. So I don't know if you see that gratis, but definitely a difference. Jeez, let's forget about that. Just got back from the junkyard and picked up this piece, which goes right there. I don't know if those 2 are separate pieces. I think you can get the felt separately, but I'm just gonna pop this one off. Looks like I just unscrew here because this is actually attached to the door, and yeah, there's a screw back there. I think that might have been attached to the door as well, but I just kind of ripped it off at the junkyard. I don't know, this one seems nicer, so maybe I'll try to get that piece onto this one. And then I'm going to get this all put back together. I'm also going to do my fluid film. I almost forgot to do that. Fluid film in that door. I did clean it out really good with brake clean, sprayed it out really good, so that'll help keep that from rusting. I do eventually, because I do have a little bit of surface rust coming through there, but anyway. All right, so I got under here and pried, and I heard kind of a pop, and so then just working my way down, trying to keep the, except now I'm running into problems with the window being in the way. Okay, looks like if I just pull up, like that. Okay, beautiful. Right, so in comparing the two, the one that I took off the junkyard one has a probably for me digging into it, so don't do that. I don't see. Oh, let's see on this one if I can get the this off at all. If it pops in or something. Yeah, well, it's just not worth it to try to get this one off, then get that one off, and get it on here without damaging something, because you got to pry these clips off, and then in the meantime you're kind of damaging the felt, and then these you got to fight to get back on. So yeah, I'm just gonna save this one for in case I find some new ones online somewhere. I can put them on this, and then in fact, even when I was trying to get this one off, I created a little dent in this one here, so a little divot. So I'm just gonna put this one back on, and also what I'm gonna do is, I could hear like a little bit of vibration. I think I'm gonna take some like flex tape or something and put it along the edge here and see if that helps keep it from making extra noise. So I put some flex tape along the inside. I think that's maybe where it'll help keep it from vibrating a little, because it just kind of sets right in there. And also this one was a later model and it was a little different. I had a back over here. Mine has like a screw hole. It's like all the way through, and there's a hole there for a screw, but this one had one of these clips. So I took the clip out. I think it'll be fine because there's these two screws here, so that should hold it in. So this just slides in. These two pieces kind of connect. You want to be careful because down here there's like some foam and it's kind of crumbling. Actually, yeah, that helps. You can actually already kind of hear. It's not so tinny. Cool. So do that. Do that when you do this. And I'm just going to have to probably get a whole new one of these because, like I said, that underside. Again, this is a driver. I keep forgetting that this is a driver and that I don't need to have it be perfect. So now the holes line up. Yep. And then cool. That's definitely much better. I'll just have to keep an eye out for these elsewhere, and also knowing that I can disconnect these. That way I can, if I can just get the felts. But this was pretty cheap. I paid $25 for this and a bunch of other parts. So I'm going to screw these in. You're going to not have to watch that. Door is complete. Got everything in and working. I gave it a proper vacuum and cleaned it up a bit on the inside. I'm gonna go get a car wash. Well, there she is, all washed up. Cleaned up pretty good. Definitely needs a polish. I can see a lot of scratches on it. I'm washing it with the tire brush probably. I did get a new one of these at the junkyard. Yeah, here we are. Stage 1 is complete. Not close to stage 0 yet, but we'll get there.